Noisy pixel.
The couch co-op mode is slowly fading away to obscurity, but that's not going to stop developers from creating unique experiences in the genre for us to entertain our friends and family with. Moving Out is a game about moving furniture, an activity that usually takes more than one person, so it's no surprise that the game is built around local multiplayer. Moving Out puts players in the shoes of the newest employees of Smooth Moves, Packville's premier moving company. Business is booming as everyone in Packville is always moving. You are tasked with moving a select number of items from each client's house into the moving van as quickly as possible. Don't worry if you happen to break a few windows or shatter a TV set. The client signed a waiver. The developers chose to go with the 1980s theme for Moving Out, which is featured heavily at the beginning but is sort of lost as time goes on. Outside of an interesting tutorial akin to an old VHS training video, the theme felt like an odd choice, mainly because they didn't run with it. The music also has a 1980s vibe to it. It sounds like something right out of the era, which would have been great if there was more to it. For the most part, every level features the same music looped over and over again. While it's not a bad track, it would have been nice to have some more variety. Similarly to recent couch co-op hit Overcooked, a game of Moving Out can range from incredibly funny and lighthearted to nail-bitingly stressful. Chances are the deeper you get into Moving Out, the more likely you are to scream at your partner for not moving a couch the right way or for breaking a fragile object. While this can be a fun co-op experience, it can also be an incredibly stressful one. Moving Out isn't all that long, with 30 normal levels and 10 challenge levels. Though they start out relatively simple, things quickly ramp up in difficulty. It doesn't take long for you to go from moving a coffee table out of an average suburban home to moving vials of green goo out of a flame-filled space station. When I say this game is odd, I mean it. Each level has essentially the same goal: get all of the highlighted objects into the moving van within a specific time limit. Doing this is easy enough, but the game ramps up difficulty by adding optional objectives and a grading scale to try and get players to move things as fast as possible. For instance, during any given level, players have 9 minutes to move everything. If they can do it all in 3, however, they'll get a gold ranking on the level. Trying to achieve the gold ranking in each level is a significant part of Moving Out's replayability. Players can complete optional objectives that reward players with tokens used to unlock extra arcade challenge levels. These levels take place in a Tron-esque digital world and require players to get an object from one side of a level to another. This does add a bit of variety to the game, but the mechanics don't really work as a 3D platformer. Throughout the game, players will unlock various cosmetic items to customize their characters. Though these are by no means necessary, it was nice to see little rewards here and there for players who decide to stick with the game through the end. Moving Out is a lot more fun if more than one person is playing. The game supports up to 4 players at once and scales the difficulty of a level to how many people are playing. While the game is fully playable solo, it loses a bit of its charm during this mode. Sadly, I also encountered several bugs where I would get stuck in items and have to restart entire levels, but this only happened while I was playing by myself. Moving Out is a great game to pull out on family night or when hanging out with friends, though don't blame me if this ends in an argument about how to get a couch through a door properly. Still, its cartoonish charm will easily entertain a group for a few hours. Even though the single-player offerings aren't as enjoyable as the multiplayer mode, there's still plenty to enjoy through the optional objectives and zany environments. Those looking for the next over-the-top party game will find what they're looking for in Moving Out. Noisy Pixel is giving Moving Out a 7.5 out of 10. Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure to read the full review on noisypixel.net. If you liked this video, make sure to subscribe for more.